Thank you, Senator Klobuchar. Now recognize Senator Tina Smith for 2 minutes for an opening statement.
Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you all so much for being here. I want to add my thanks to members of Congress who have made this trip to Minnesota to stand in solidarity with all of us, and also to the incredible local leaders with my fellow members of the Minnesota congressional delegation, local leaders, the mayors here today, many state legislators that are in the audience. And particularly, I want to thank the activists and organizers and community leaders that are in the audience who are doing the work of keeping our communities as safe as we can. So, President Trump's illegal deportation campaign is leaving Minnesotans and Americans detained, arrested, injured, and killed, all the while trampling on our basic civil rights and due process. It is making us all less safe, it is dangerous, and it must stop. Renee Good, a United States citizen, a wife and a mother, was shot and killed by federal agents in broad daylight in the middle of a Minneapolis street. The federal government, within hours, labeled her as a domestic terrorist before they even knew her name, and are clearly attempting to cover up what happened. And in Minnesota today, people are literally calling 911 because they need protection from federal agents that are threatening their safety and their security. ICE agents are blatantly profiling Black and brown and Asian people and Native Americans. And this is happening not just in Minneapolis and St. Paul, but in suburbs and small towns and communities all over Minnesota. Now, many of these agents are clearly poorly trained, which puts us all in danger, but they are also hostile and emboldened because they have been told, starting with the vice president, that they have 100% immunity. And as a result, people are getting hurt and even killed. And of course, just yesterday, the president literally threatened to invoke the Insurrection Act, which amounts to declaring war on the state of Minnesota. I am so grateful to all of you here today who are going to help us tell this story, not only to Minnesota, but to the country, because we know that most Americans do not support this blatant illegal activity. And the more they hear about what is happening, the more they will add their voices to the powerful resistance that we are seeing here in Minnesota. And that is the way that we will win this important fight. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Senator.